Let's talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
They're if they win tonight, they'll be 13-0 when Julius Randle starts.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Yo, Julius Randle, bro, and maybe it was he may have not been the problem.
He's not the
I think
problem.
New York was the problem.
Oh.
Oh,
New York is the problem.
about
Look,
it.
I don't want to go down. I don't want to go down the New York rabbit hole, but I'm just gonna leave that there because it's pretty clear he's a good player and he's helping his team win because they're 13-0 when he plays.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And I think just like this team needed time to kind of gel together.
Exactly.
Because when you have a player that was on your team for a decade or at least just shy of a decade, when he leaves your team, there's an adjustment period that needs to be made, especially when the guy coming in to replace him plays completely different than the guy you just traded, right? So that's why I kept laughing just beyond belief at saying like, oh, the Knicks fleeced the Wolves. Oh my God, the Wolves really traded Cat for this guy. Like,
We still fleeced them.
no, you did not.
Cat is definitely the better player.
Cat is going to
Cat-
finish top 5 in MVP voting.
But like I said, you have to pay Cat $66 million in 2 years. And he can't defend anyone.
We'll see you next offseason if he works on it.
But Cat is worth that money.
No, he's
Cat is
not.
For
I think
us,
Cat
he
is.
is.
You think he's worth the same amount of money as guys like Jason Tatum and Nikola Jokic and Giannis?
Okay, he's not on that level.
Exactly. So
Yeah, he's a level below that.
because here's the thing, if he wasn't making that kind of money, he would still be playing for the Wolves. The Wolves needed to get off of that contract in the worst way possible because they had no flexibility.
Yeah.
Because now you're left in a situation where you can pay Nas Reed because Nas Reed's going to command a lot of money in the offseason. You're going to wind up having to sacrifice Nickeil Alexander-Walker, which is fine, but you'll get to keep Nas Reed. And that's huge, especially because you now have Rudy on a decent-sized contract, nothing too crazy for the next few years.
Now
so he's
I have a
not going to
question.
eat up cap.
I have a question about Minnesota's defense. Do you have any statistics
do.
showing their defense the past, I don't know, however many games?
Since March 2nd, the Wolves are third in defensive rating.
Okay, there you go.
That's all
Now,
because of Rudy.
does this mean, no, it's not. Hold on. Does this mean because of Julius Randle's return? Is
Since
that,
Julius Randle.
yes, since Julius Randle's return, has their defense spiked to the top three?
I hate to break it to you, but not only was he out, but Rudy was out too. When they both came back, the defense completely got better.
Sorry.
So yeah,
Yeah, and he also had J-Mac, too.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, bro. My guy Rudy made Royce O'Neal look like a lockdown defender.
Royce O'Neal's a good player, though.
Yeah, but he's not. He's good in the post defense, but like on the perimeter, like Rudy made that guy
average.
look great. So
Yeah.
you got to give him credit. And also, the Wolves they were second in offensive rating.
That's
throughout
amazing.
Those few weeks, they're first in net rating in the NBA, 14.8.
What are they doing? Are they shooting a bunch of threes? Like,
I mean,
I know Anthony Edwards
Anthony
does.
Edwards is
not a
just
eater.
chucking them up.
Yeah, he's
Like
good.
you'd think the 3-point shot is going out of business. Like he's getting there's got to be a quota like in his contract or something to like, I want you to shoot, you get an extra $2 million if you shoot Boston Celtics numbers amount from
Wow.
it has to be. I've never seen him take that many in my life.
Now, I've never seen a player as athletic as him shoot from three as much as him. That's
Welcome
what's
to today's
more
league.
mind-boggling than anything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
But,
he's my
hey,
favorite. He's my favorite player in the league.
And the more he practices, the better he's going to get.
Yeah.
The scarier he's going to be for the league. So watch out,
Yeah.
Listen,
Edwards.
Look, I'm not shocked by this because we saw Victor Wembanyama, a 7'5" tower, shoot 15 threes in 3 quarters of an NBA game. So, shout out Wemby. Obviously, hope you're doing well. But yeah, with Ant, I mean, his offensive capabilities are just expanding even more. Just need to see him work on passing out of double teams. That's really what we need to see.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see how SGA fares in the playoffs with that, because everyone was guarding Ant in single coverage all of last season. They're doing the same thing with SGA. It's crazy how no one double teams the guy.
I think SGA is a little bit more crafty than Ant is.
He is, yeah.
So
he also gets to the line a lot better.
exactly.
But remember, Anthony Edwards looked absolutely unstoppable through the Phoenix series and through the entire regular season.
Yeah.
First 2 games in Denver, they dominated. And Denver started doubling him.
Yeah.
And that's when he played like shit.
Yeah.
And then Chris Finch and Mike and Nori made some adjustments, and that's when things got better.
Yeah.
let's see what SGA does this year. That's what I'm curious to see.
Yeah, man.
Because he's the next big guard to kind of rise up now.
Yeah, but the thing about Minnesota, like Tyler said, Nickeil Alexander-Walker can be sacrificed for Naz Reid easily. And I'm hoping Mike Conley does retire because then that opens up 2 bench spots for
Rob.
Rob.
He doesn't need to retire. He could just go to the bench.
Yeah, Rob. And then also Terrence Shannon. It's another
I don't know
guy.
who the hell that is.
Baller.
He's a
Baller.
good player.
Baller.
First round
Yo,
pick.
tell me about him a little bit.
God.
Give me like a brief overview of him.
Talk about like I think he can be just as athletic as Anthony Edwards.
Whoa, how tall is he?
I think he's like 6'7",
6'6".
Okay.
something around there.
6'6".
They
Oh,
measure-
I think is he? Does he wear 00?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Casual.
Yeah, he's another guy that's gonna pop off, and then Jalen Clark, another rookie for them. But those 2 guys, Conley, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, can open up those spots for those guys. J-Mac is scoring efficiently.
He's playing great.
Dante looks a
Beautiful
lot better. Nas, we know about Nas easily.
Who's Dante?
DiVincenzo.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Yeah, Dante. Looking a lot better. Looked like my
Just call him
fan of the
Devo.
year.
I'm sorry.
Devo. And then Rudy is just
He's just Rudy.
Rudy.
Rudy's, like it or not, Rudy's playing good basketball.
Rudy. I don't like
I know you don't like Rudy, but you got to acknowledge that he's playing good basketball. Like, I don't like Embiid, but I have to acknowledge he's a Hall of Famer. Like,
Fine.
you know, you kind of have to call us.
Rudy's not a Hall of
Rudy
Famer.
is a Hall of Famer.
Rudy's
Damn
a,
it.
Rudy's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Rudy
my
is
guy.
a Hall of
Piss me off.
Someone send this man a Rudy Gobert jersey, bro.
I'm gonna get it for him.
I'm gonna stop hating. Why am I hating so much? I'm sorry, Rudy. Forgive me.
Yeah.
Should I get him a Utah one or a Minnesota one?
Both.
Both.
Definitely not the Utah.
You know the
please.
half and half. Dude,
Oh,
do
we
that,
could
yeah.
do that.
Goodness.
Yeah.
100%.
I might
But
actually
look,
burn.
right now, the Wolves will actually get a mid-first round pick because
Yes.
they have Detroit's first. And Detroit's not bad this year, which means it's not lottery protected. The Wolves are going to get like anywhere from like 15 to like 20, could be
Yeah.
anywhere in that range.
Yeah, and then since the Minnesotas won 8 in a row, they could get to that 6 seed, and the Lakers could fall to the play-in. The Warriors could fall to the play-in.
So right now, who would the Timberwolves play
The Mavs.
They would
play the
play
Mavs?
No, they would play the Clippers in the play-in.
in the plan?
Oh wait, Clippers?
Yeah, because it's
oh
7
yes,
versus 8.
you're right.
If
You're
they
right.
win,
You're right.
if they win that game, then
Then
they
they
would play
play.
the Rockets. If they lose that game, they would play the winner of Sacramento and Dallas.
Yes.
And if they win that game, they would play OKC and get blown out of the gym. Although to be fair, they are 3-1 against OKC this year.
Ooh. So
Yeah.
they might put up a fight.
They could.
Okay, now.
That's why I'm more pissed that like Dallas blew it up because like Dallas had not lost to OKC
Right.
in like over a year.
Well, I think Phoenix overlaps Dallas for that 10th spot because they're so injured.
Low key, like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would give Portland a much better chance to make the 10th
Portland
spot
could
than
do
them
that too. Yeah, Portland could easily.
Because like Dallas,
How many more
just-
games we got?
There's like 18 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's enough games for that to happen.
Because like right now, Portland's only math is so annoying right
3.5.
now. They're 5 games back of the 9 seed.
Yeah.
Holy.
So
3.5
got work
back
to
from
do.
the 10.
yeah.
They got work to do.
So right now, I mean, you're only 2 games behind Phoenix. Phoenix is freaking garbage, so you could easily get past them.
Yeah.
They might. I just saw today they might fire Bud.
I did see that.
Yeah, another coach, 1 year gone,
And it would be the second year in a row Phoenix does that. 'cause they
Yeah.
just
Is
fired
he
Vogel.
getting paid while
and
he's
he'll get paid that whole 5-year contract,
Holy.
I think Bud's the 8th highest paid coach in the league this season.
and he signed a 5-year deal.
Oh God! Like,
Yeah.
just picture this, right? By the end of the decade, the year's 2030, the Phoenix Suns are paying 10 coaches on their payroll.
Yeah, that's not financially good. Like,
I mean, it doesn't matter.
course not.
That money towards coaches doesn't apply to the salary cap. It's just about players.
yeah,
It's still a bad look because it's just useless money
very
going to
useless
waste.
money
Yeah.
going to waste. Exactly.
Goodness. Who's the owner?
Matt
Matt
Ishbia.
Ishbia.
Holy.
Yeah.
Trash can.
This is what happens when an owner's too involved. Remember, we learned this word in social studies growing up in school, laissez-faire.
Yeah.
Hands off. That's what you need with owners. Hire people that know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what you need to do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see what A-Rod and the new owners come in with Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Because, you know, they're going to come in with a big splash of some sort of trade
Yeah.
or some sort of signing or something of that
Right.
nature.
Yeah.
to at least get Anthony Edwards another, suitable star now that Cat's gone. I like, I like Julius Randle on the team, but it's just like he's not a superstar. Not like he's a multi-time All-Star, but he's not on that level.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to be traded if they want to get that star.
Well,
though.
he has a player option, so whether he either can opt in and request a trade, or he opts out, signs elsewhere, and it's out of the Wolves' hand. That's just money gone off the table, which is what they wanted. So I'm curious to see what happens because now that Randall's playing good, this puts the Wolves in a tricky spot because now Randall could command a lot of money elsewhere, but he contributes to winning on this Wolves team.
Right.
So it's hard to gauge.
Yeah, tricky.